Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to expose a truth that the government doesn't want you to know. Do you know why governments around the world are suddenly interested in digital currency? Why are they banning Bitcoin while developing Cbdc at breakneck speed? The truth that the ruling elite don't want you to know is that with Cbdc, the government can know what you buy, where, when, and can turn off your money in 1 second. Listen, if you think having your bank account frozen is scary, wait until Cbdc is fully deployed. That will be the day when the concept of private money completely disappears from your life. Today, I'm going to expose the entire conspiracy behind Cbdc, a type of digital currency that 99% of people don't understand, but will change their lives forever. After watching this video, you'll understand why this isn't technological progress, but the ultimate control tool in the hands of power. You'll never look at the financial system the same way again. CBDC, or central bank digital currency. Central bank digital currency. Sounds technical, right? But it's actually very simple. CBDC equals electronic cash that the government controls 100%. Unlike traditional cash that you can hide in a safe, carry anywhere without anyone knowing, CBDC is digital money stored on a system managed by the government. Every dollar, every transaction is recorded, tracked, and controlled. Do you see the difference? With cash, you are the real owner. With CBDC, you're just someone who's allowed to use money. The important question is why governments which are slow to adopt technology are suddenly eager to develop digital currency. The reasons they give sound reasonable. Modernizing the payment system, reducing the cost of printing money, fighting money laundering and crime, increasing economic efficiency. But that's just the outer shell. In reality, they want to completely control the flow of money and your behavior. Think about it. If it's just for modernization, why don't they encourage the use of Bitcoin or other existing digital currencies? Why create a new system that they control 100%? The answer is very simple, because Bitcoin and decentralized currencies don't allow them to control you. To understand the true nature of CBDC, we need to compare it with two other types of money. First is traditional cash, which can be called relative freedom. The advantages of cash are private transactions, no permission needed, cannot be turned off remotely, and widely accepted. The disadvantages are that it can be lost or stolen, difficult to transact over distance, and the government can print more, causing inflation. Second is Bitcoin, which can be called true freedom. Bitcoin's advantages are decentralized with no one in control, private if used correctly, cannot print more with only 21 million coins, and transfer money globally 24/7. The disadvantages are not yet widely accepted, high price volatility, and requires technical knowledge. What about CBDC? According to the government, the apparent advantages are fast and convenient, stable value, and government guaranteed. But the real disadvantages are scary. Control 100% of transactions, can be turned off remotely, no privacy, and can set usage conditions. Do you see the clear difference? CBDC is a double-edged sword, convenient on one side but cuts off your freedom on the other. With CBDC, every transaction you make will be recorded with detailed information. Who transacts with whom, what they buy and sell, where and when, how much money, transaction purpose, even GPS location. Imagine you buy a cup of coffee. The system knows which shop you're at, what time you bought it, how much you paid. You transfer money to friends. They know the reason for the transfer. You buy medicine. They know what illness you have. This is not currency, but a comprehensive surveillance system. The scariest thing about CBDC is not surveillance, but the ability to control. The government can turn off your money if you violate the law according to their definition. Have different political views, don't comply with new policies, are considered a threat, even just because of system errors. They can limit how you use money, only allowed to buy what they permit, only allowed to buy from places they approve, only allowed to spend within certain time frames, and can automatically collect taxes. China has been experimenting with CBDC since 2020, with results that the government can track 100% of transactions, integrate with the social credit system, and can limit spending based on behavior. In 2022, the Canadian government froze accounts of Freedom Convoy protesters. With CBDC, this would be easier and more immediate. Do you see the danger? If the government can turn off your money, then you're no longer free. Social credit score or social credit system is how the government scores citizens based on their behavior. China has deployed this system, and the results are truly frightening. The operating method is very simple. Each citizen has a score. Good behavior gets points added, bad behavior gets points deducted, and the score determines rights in society. With CBDC, implementing a social credit system becomes easier than ever. CBDC supports social credit by automatically collecting data. Each transaction equals one data point to analyze consumer behavior and assess compliance levels. Integration with other systems like health data, what medicine you buy, movement data, where you go when, social data, who you transact with. Automatic enforcement by limiting spending based on scores, encouraging punishment with money, and controlling access to services. Imagine a day in life with CBDC plus social credit. 6 a.m. you buy coffee, the system records plus 1 point for supporting local business. 8 a.m. you fill up gas, the system deducts 2 points for not being environmentally friendly. 12 p.m. you buy fast food, the system warns about health effects, minus 1 point. 6 p.m. you want to buy movie tickets, but your score is too low, so you're not allowed. 8 p.m. you transfer money to friends participating in protests. The system flags political activity, minus 10 points. 9 p.m. your account is restricted because your score is too low. This is not science fiction, but the future they are building. In China, the social credit system has created positive results according to the government, such as reducing bad debt, increasing law compliance, improving social order. But the actual negative results are more frightening. 17.5 million people banned from buying airline tickets, 5.5 million people banned from buying high-speed train tickets, millions of children denied entry to good schools because their parents have low scores, and freedom of speech strictly controlled. What's scary is many Chinese people have gotten used to this system and even support it because it creates social order. We are in the middle of a battle between two futures. The first future is a decentralized world where Bitcoin and decentralized currencies develop. People have financial freedom rights. Government cannot control absolutely, and technology serves humans. The second future is a maximally centralized world where CBDC dominates completely. Government controls all transactions, individual freedom is erased, and humans serve the system. Which future wins depends on our choices today. Many people think I'm not doing anything wrong. Why worry? But understand that financial freedom equals the foundation of all other freedoms. Want freedom of speech, need money to publish and broadcast. Want freedom of movement, need money to travel. Want freedom of choice, need money to have choices. Want to resist oppression, need resources to resist. When the government controls your money, they control your life. Many people believe CBDC is just an idea or distant future. The truth is, it's being deployed right now. More than 130 countries are researching CBDC. China has deployed widespread pilots. The EU is developing digital euro. The US is researching digital dollar. Nigeria has launched e-Naira. In America, the Federal Reserve has researched CBDC. Commercial banks are pushing digital payments. The government encourages cashless payments, and many services are starting to not accept cash. They won't impose CBDC suddenly, but will have a gradual familiarization process. Stage 1 is creating digital payment habits, currently happening by encouraging electronic wallet use, reducing cash convenience, and creating incentives for digital payments. Stage 2 is CBDC pilot programs coming soon by deploying small-scale pilots, creating large incentives to attract users, and affirming safety and convenience. Stage 3 is expanding CBDC in the near future by deploying widely, starting to restrict cash, and integrating with government services. Stage 4 is CBDC monopoly in the distant future by completely eliminating cash. CBDC becomes the only payment method, and complete control is established. Observe the warning signs. Warning level 1 is strongly encouraging digital payments, reducing services that accept cash, and propaganda about the evils of cash. Warning level 2 is announcing CBDC pilots, restricting large cash transactions, and high taxes on cash transactions. Warning level 3 is CBDC being deployed widely, cash severely restricted, and mandatory CBDC use for public services. Warning level 4 is cash completely banned, CBDC is the only payment method, and complete control system is established. Now you understand the entire conspiracy behind CBDC. This is not technological progress or financial system modernization, but the ultimate control tool designed to turn you into a digital slave. CBDC will allow the government to know all your transactions, control how you spend money, turn off your money at any time, punish you for non-compliant behavior, and turn financial freedom into a revocable privilege. Before CBDC is fully deployed, you need to act now. Diversify assets by keeping some cash, investing in Bitcoin and decentralized currencies, buying physical gold and silver, and investing in real assets like land and houses. Learn to use decentralized digital currencies by understanding Bitcoin, Ethereum, learning to use cold wallets, knowing how to transact privately, and learning about decentralized exchanges. Build community networks by connecting with like-minded people, joining crypto communities, and learning to exchange outside the system. Educate yourself and others by understanding CBDC and its dangers, sharing knowledge with family and friends, and participating in community education activities. Don't wait until it's too late. Use cash whenever possible, support businesses that accept Bitcoin, and refuse to participate in CBDC pilots. The question is not whether CBDC will be deployed, but how you will prepare to protect your freedom. We still have time to act, still have opportunities to protect our financial freedom, but the window of opportunity is gradually closing. The truth I just shared might make you feel scared or hopeless. But remember, knowledge is power, preparation is victory. Financial freedom is the foundation of all other freedoms. Fight to protect it before it's too late. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to wake up more people. Don't let them continue to deceive us with flowery words about technological progress. Act today, because tomorrow might be too late. Thank you for watching. See you in the next videos.